What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to explain why I think the 6th generation Toyota 4Runner is better than the Land Cruiser 250 series, and why I think this is a better option if you are in the market for an off-road SUV, specifically from the Toyota family. But before we get started with the video, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and like the video. First of all, I would like to acknowledge that both the new 4Runner and Land Cruiser are both great vehicles, and you can't really go wrong with either. But I do believe that there are a few reasons why someone may find the 4Runner a better fit or a better option than the Land Cruiser. So with that being said, the first reason why the 4Runner is better than the Land Cruiser is that it will be cheaper to purchase. Sure, when it goes on sale earlier this year, there will be a wave of buyers who want to be the first to own it, and most likely willing to pay above MSRP. But after some time, I think it's safe to say that aside from the Halo models, aka the TRD Pro and Trail Hunter, the 4Runner will be cheaper overall than the Land Cruiser. I find myself looking at current discounts on the 4th Gen Tacoma and can't help but assume that the 4Runner should see similar discounts. Coming in at a much cheaper price will make the 4Runner a much more attractive option than the Land Cruiser. The next reason why I think the 4Runner is better than the Land Cruiser is the availability of the optional third row. By making this option available, it opens up to consumers who have a need to carry more than 5 people. The third row is only available on the SR5 and limited trims on the 4Runner, so that is one thing you need to keep in mind. Although the third row in the 4Runner isn't going to be as spacious as, say, like a third row in the Sequoia, it is still comfortable for children or small adults for short trips, and it's a nice option to have. The next reason why the 4Runner is better than the Land Cruiser is the power rear window. In the 4Runner, the rear glass window is able to power slide up and down on the fly. The Land Cruiser does have the ability to open up its rear glass window, but you aren't able to open or close it while you're driving. It also isn't sleek looking because of how it opens. The 4Runner back window is much more versatile than the Land Cruiser. It's a great feature to have, especially for dog owners, which I assume most 4Runner owners are. The 4Runner has the choice between gas-only or hybridized powertrains versus the Land Cruiser, which is hybrid-only. Some people aren't open to the idea of a hybrid or just don't have a need for it, which is perfectly fine. And for these reasons, I think the 4Runner has an edge over the Land Cruiser. At first glance, the 4Runner may look smaller than the Land Cruiser, which is true in terms of height. But the 4Runner is actually slightly longer than the Land Cruiser. This translates to more cargo space and more legroom. In non-hybrid 4Runners, the cargo space is more because the cargo floor is lower since it does not have the hybrid battery. When it comes to off-road capability, you can only get the off-road features in the 4Runner if you go TRD trims, which I think is great. I think if most of us are being honest with ourselves, we don't really need these off-road features. Sure, they're nice to have, but because the non-TRD trims of the 4Runner don't have them, it makes it overall more simpler, which in my opinion is better. This ties into my next point that the 4Runner is available in 2-wheel drive, part-time 4-wheel drive, or full-time 4-wheel drive. You can get full-time 4-wheel drive in the limited and platinum trims. The Land Cruiser is full-time 4-wheel drive only. In some states, there isn't really a need for full-time 4-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive at all. So having these optional drivetrains makes the 4Runner better than the Land Cruiser. Overall, the 4Runner is better than the Land Cruiser in terms of price, seating, and features. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree with me. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel and like the video. It's been Morla Productions, and we're out. Peace.